I'm a hot mess. So I clearly just got done working out, just got done with the gym. I am at the grocery store because somehow we ran out of fresh produce. It's Thursday. Sometimes this happens where we just run out of food by the end of the week. So I thought I would do this cool video for you guys where I share with you how I buy my organic produce and still stay on budget. So I've been getting some requests to do a video on what to buy organic, what not to buy organic when it comes to produce, and how I stay on budget with buying organic. It's really easy and simple, so I'm very excited to share with you how I do it. So I'm gonna head into the grocery store right now, buy a few things, and then I'll meet you back at my house where I'll show you what I got and my tips and tricks on how I buy organic and still stay on budget. By the way, I hope this video finds you happy and healthy. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. I upload 1 to 2 videos a week all about living healthy. All right, I'm gonna head in and I'm gonna meet you back at my house. Hey! Okay, back from the gym. I showered. That's always a blessing. All right, you guys, I want to talk to you guys about buying your foods organic super easily. I only have one rule that I follow. I know. Only one rule, and that is sticking with buying organic foods on the Dirty Dozen list. And you guys have probably heard about the Dirty Dozen before, but basically, as the name says, it's 12 produce items that you need to buy organic always, period. The first one is I think the first one is strawberries. I didn't want to buy strawberries. I wanted to buy blackberries. These are organic, of course. I haven't had blackberries in a long time and I really like them. If you just print out that list or you write the list down and you take it to the store with you, you always have it with you and refer to it. If you can just keep the Dirty Dozen in mind when you grocery shop, that's all you have to do. There is a list called the Clean 15, and it's a list of 15 produce items that you can buy non-organic safely. I'll get to those in a second. So it is well known by now that eating non-organic foods that should be organic, they're heavily sprayed with herbicides and pesticides, and those herbicides and pesticides are really bad for our health. They really impact our hormonal health and fertility, actually. And you guys know that I'm on this infertility journey that I've been on forever to try to balance my hormones and get my body healthy to have babies in the future. And it is a known fact that eating non-organic foods that should be organic, because they're heavily sprayed with pesticides, those pesticides and herbicides and chemicals really do affect your health and fertility. So that's why organic is a lot more expensive, because those farmers are heavily regulated and they're checked all the time to make sure that they don't use chemicals and pesticides to grow their produce more abundantly and larger and faster. So of course organic's gonna be more expensive, but the trade-off is you'll have better health. But most of us cannot afford to buy 100% organic all the time. And so that's why I want to make this video, to let you guys know, if you don't know about the Dirty Dozen. So the organic foods that you buy just need to be on that Dirty Dozen list, and then everything else you can buy non-organic. So you can go to Google and Google Dirty Dozen, or you can go to the Environmental Working Group's website and they have an updated list of the Dirty Dozen. They also have an updated list of the Clean 15. And that's what I do, is I just refer to their website when it comes to the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15, because they update that list every couple of years. They also have an app that I just found out about, which is super cool, which I'll put here for you guys to look at. But the Environmental Working Group, I really like them a lot. If you've never heard of them before, they're like a huge group of researchers that their sole purpose is to educate the public on toxins and hazards in the environment that are harmful to us. They even go as far as testing your water in your area to make sure that it's clean. And if it's not clean, they let you know on the website and what you should do to filter out your water and make it like clean for drinking and good for your health. So they test like a whole bunch of different cosmetics, from lotions to shampoos to snack items to even like diapers, to make sure that it's healthy for you and your kids and for the environment. So I really like this website a lot. They're nationally known. So I just got their app because I didn't know they had an app until the other day. I have it on my phone, so it's really easy to pull up in the grocery store, get that Dirty Dozen list, and you're good to go. Okay, I do have a couple tips that I keep in mind besides just sticking to the Dirty Dozen list. If you didn't want to like remember the Dirty Dozen list, or you didn't want to like pull out your phone in the grocery store, another rule to keep in mind is if the produce has a peel on it, you should be safe to buy it non-organic. Like for instance, bananas. Bananas that are non-organic are way cheaper than organic bananas, and you're peeling away the thick peel. So any type of chemical on the outer part of the banana, you're not gonna eat anyways. Same with butternut squash. You're peeling off the thick peel, and the peel is so thick that the chemicals and pesticides should not penetrate through it and ruin the fruit. That, and then of course my spaghetti squash, same thing that I always buy, non-organic. Onions, non-organic. Oranges, because you're peeling away the peel, even though they're on the Dirty Dozen list, you're still peeling away the peel. Lemons, I would be a little bit careful with, just because, you know, you're putting the, like for me, I put lemons into water, and so that could do, you could have some cross-contamination with the chemicals on the outside of the peel into the water, so just be careful with that. So I try to buy my lemons organic, but if I don't, I try to wash the lemons really well with the vegetable wash. Our potatoes, it's really hard for me to find organic potatoes. I don't know why that is, but yeah, we just scrub them really well before we eat them and put them in the oven, so it just gets all the residue off. And then potato skin's pretty thick too. There shouldn't be any like chemicals going through the skin into the fruit, but you never know. All of the cruciferous vegetables, pretty much, you don't have to buy organic, so we never buy, you know, broccoli organic. Avocado is the #1 on the Clean 15, so stick with buying non-organic avocados if you want to, because way cheaper. So just as a side note, I'm sure like some of you guys are wondering, well, why don't I just use a vegetable wash on all the Dirty Dozen stuff so I don't have to buy anything organic? Well, the problem with that is things like berries, so strawberries is #1 on the Dirty Dozen, and spinach leaves. Like, how are you gonna clean all of that residue and chemicals and pesticides off? It's just too many grooves and stuff. Like, it's really gonna be hard for you to wash all that stuff off of these kinds of produce items. So berries, you know, spinach, lettuce, kale is gonna be really hard to wash pesticides off of with a vegetable wash. Same with celery is on the Dirty Dozen. I guess you could wash this off pretty thoroughly, more easily than like other items, but I always juice my celery and I just don't want to drink pesticides. All right, so bottom line, try to stick with the Dirty Dozen list. Try to buy all your stuff organic on the Dirty Dozen list. If your only option is to buy non-organic on berries and lettuce and kale and spinach, all those fruits and vegetables that are hard to wash, I wouldn't buy them. You can though buy frozen, and that's my last tip for you guys. So I have these blueberries here, these frozen blueberries. I love frozen blueberries, and frozen fruits and vegetables are just as healthy as fresh. I know a lot of people still don't know that, and it's true, because what happens is the farmers pick these vegetables at the peak of their ripeness, and then they flash freeze them. So they flash freeze all the nutrients into it. And so then like the trucks and everything can transport these frozen fruits and vegetables long distances and doesn't ruin their nutrition profile. So actually there's a lot of research that shows that frozen fruits and vegetables are actually healthier in some instances than fresh fruits and vegetables, because the fresh fruits and vegetables have to be transported from long distances a lot of times, and they ripen on the truck, and it messes with the nutrition of the produce. So just keep that in mind, that if you want something or need something on the Dirty Dozen list and you can't find organic, then try to buy it frozen. I almost forgot to show you guys my favorite vegetable wash from Trader Joe's. It's almost empty and it looks cruddy, so I apologize. But if you guys are looking for a good fruits and vegetable wash, the one from Trader Joe's I like the best, and it says that it removes waxes, pesticides, and chemicals. And it's very, very easy to use, and you can literally see stuff come off your fruits and vegetables using this. So I really like it a lot. Oh, and what else do I have down here? Oh, kiwis, surprisingly, are on the Clean 15, which I didn't really realize they're on the Clean 15. So that's why it is really nice to have both lists. And I like that they're on the Clean 15 because the skin's really good for you, by the way. So that'll be it for the video, guys. I hope that you found this video helpful in your grocery shopping, and hopefully it helps clarify what to buy organic, what you can get away with non-organic, sticking with your budget. I hope that you found all of this helpful. Please hit the thumbs up button if you like this video, because it really helps support my channel. Please leave comments down below too on what future videos you want to see from me, because I am an open book. I want to be as helpful as possible in your guys' healthy living journey. And always remember to be kind to yourself.